This episode is brought to you by Nordstrom. Whether you're packing for a vacation or dressing for a wedding, Nordstrom has head-to-toe looks for wherever summer takes you. From swimwear in bold color to romantic florals and dresses that make an entrance, find the right style for every unforgettable moment. Shop new arrivals from brands you love like Farm Rio, Free People, Vince, Waif, and Stod. Plus free shipping and returns and styling help whenever you need it make it all so easy. Shop now in stores at Nordstrom.com or download the Nordstrom app.
What up? It's Interview Style, where we talk about movies or whatever. I would like to talk about this phenomenon that I've come to call time and place for movies. We talked about it a couple times in our feature-length discussions or our full discussions of feature-length movies.
Or orwhatevermovies.com or wherever you get podcasts.
We weren't there for Star Wars, and it was a big thing, and it changed the world. We weren't there for 2001: A Space Odyssey, where people were lining up around the block. But we were there for the Blair Witch Project.
Oh, you were right there. The Blair Witch Project
was a serious phenomenon. And the first viral, I guess if you can call it that, online marketing campaign. It launched the found footage genre. It had one of the first websites where it blurred the line between a fictional movie and a real documentary, supposedly of actually found tapes. They had a timeline. They had bios of the main cast who went by their real names in the movie. We weren't sure if they were actors. You have to understand, we'd never seen this kind of handheld shaky camera work and non-actors playing themselves, where stuff is happening on camera. It was super low budget, stitched together for no money. It's the only way a movie like that could possibly be made. And it rocked people's worlds. It was like 100 times its budget in box office returns.
Really a product of its time. In addition to all of its innovations, it was taking advantage of the prosumer camera innovation, which was kind of a new thing.
People like Kevin Smith and Steven Spielberg had always said, if you want to be a movie maker, go make movies. Get a camera and go film stuff.
Yeah.
And that wasn't possible until around this time.
That's right.
Which is probably 2001.
Which one was first, Blair Witch or Fargo?
Fargo.
Obviously a traditionally made movie, but also claimed to be based on a true story and blurred that line between reality and fiction.
To set the stage for deceiving people right out of the gate.
Right.
And Jurassic Park seems like choosing Quentin Tarantino as the most auspicious debut for any filmmaker. It's like Jurassic Park you're going to talk about for time and place, but I'm not sure that people understand 34 years later now. I'm not sure if people fully understand how important Jurassic Park was for time and place. We talked about it in Rebirth. Our discussion of Rebirth, about how seeing dinosaurs on film, go motion dinosaurs, is nothing new.
Jurassic World.
But in 1993, for Jurassic Park, that was jaw-dropping.
Now, CG had its moment, and it was coming, Jurassic Park or no. But the way that it was implemented, the way that it was blended, the leap in innovation that the requirements of Jurassic Park forced on generated computer graphic technology. I'm sure, like many James Cameron innovations, really propelled it forward as an industry. But yes, I think about this often, especially since the girls are so steeped right now in both the Netflix and Apple dinosaur documentary, I'm using air quotes, you can't see them, series that are available. Like, there was definitely a moment where they were questioning how they filmed these dinosaurs, but the realistic computer animation is it's amazing, but it's so commonplace now, whereas it was so mind-blowing in 1993 with Jurassic Park.
Yeah, kids sit down and they simply don't understand. They're either real dinosaurs, and how did they film these real animals, or it just looks dated and I don't see what the big deal is, because they've seen, 7 Jurassic Park since then?
Jurassic Worlds, yep.
And these are within our lifetime, where we were adult enough or old enough to recognize what an impact a motion picture had on us. like that. Titanic had a lot of innovations, and maybe it was just sheer size and scope.
Yeah.
But on the flip side, when we're going into much, much cheaper territory, we recently discussed Singles, probably not released at the time of this recording. And that was Cameron Crowe, the music guy, because Jurassic Park was helmed by the inventor, the creator, the originator of the blockbuster. It was a big summer movie by the biggest summer director. And we had great dinosaurs that far surpassed anything we had seen before. And then we have Cameron Crowe, who is the music guy for making music-related movies and content, who was in Seattle on the crest of the Seattle Sound grunge music wave, and made a feature film, a dramatic feature film about 20-somethings looking for love in Seattle with the grunge backdrop. And in the process, while he was making the movie, after he made the movie but it hadn't been released, the music scene blew up and dominated popular music for about half a decade, and Cameron Crowe was right there, the only dude that wasn't a musician riding that wave, and I think played an integral part in popularizing the music to movie fans. Because that was the world that I lived in, and because I was a part of that pop culture, it looks strange now to me on film, but because I was so much a part of it, it just felt kind of like any other movie, because that's the music that I was listening to at the time, and that's how people dressed. But now I look back at it as one of the most contained and concise time capsules ever on film, which makes it definitely a time and place movie.
But does that make it an enduring movie?
Nope. It's a movie, what I'm looking at are things that have to be understood because I don't know that Jurassic Park is an enduring movie for new fans, for kids.
Really?
It's just so important that you recognize films that may seem dated or old or irrelevant for the enormous cultural impact they had upon release.
I wonder. I guess that's an interesting perspective, because I think of Jurassic Park as being a intrinsically good film, but maybe it was time and place and it will be forgotten, relegated to the sidelines.
I mean, the reason that I didn't focus on movies like 2001 or Star Wars is because we weren't there for them. We weren't there for The Godfather being a big deal and being the best film anybody had ever seen, kind of thing at the time. So we chose ones that we were able to recognize the impact that they had at the time because we were there.
Fair enough.
Let us know about your time and place phenomenons if you, like us, are old. Thanks for playing. Okay, love you. Bye.
Did you know if your windows are bare, indoor temperatures can go up 20 degrees? Turn the temperature down with Blinds.com and get up to 50% off custom window treatments like solar roller shades and more during the Memorial Day mega sale. Whether you want to DIY it or have a pro handle everything, we've got you. Free samples, real design experts, and zero pressure. Just help when you need it. Shop up to 50% off site-wide and huge savings on doorbusters right now during the Memorial Day mega sale at Blinds.com. Rules and restrictions apply.
Electricast.